All right, so what we got going on here in the shop, or the Temptation Tackle Lounge, is we are mixing up. I've got Morning Dawn on the left with a little bit of Blue Flake, like I was saying. I've got Tequila Sunrise on the right. I'm using Bait Plastics Tequila Sunrise on the right. I'm using Lure Works Morning Dawn on the left. I didn't happen to have Lure Works in both colors, or Bait Plastics in both colors, so we're doing a little mix and matching here. Put a little bit of blue highlight powder, Lure Works Highlight Blue in the Morning Dawn side. And on the other side, we used a little bit of Highlight Violet. Also used Grape Glitter for the right hand side, which is 0.035 square from Lure Works. And then we also used 0.015 hex from Lure Works. And then on the left hand side, I used 0.062 square. And then I also used some 0.035 square that I keep more in bulk here. So what I was doing was I was making some tubes, got the color dialed in the way I wanted to, and I was laying out my tubes and I was lubing my rods, and I dip them in my worm oil, and I was laying them back in, and I had them set out like this. And I have a rib mold and I have a smooth mold, typical tube mold. And then I just started looking at it and I was like, hey, I bet those pair up together quite nice. So the reason why I have the rib tube mold is so if you want to throw your tubes exposed, I draw the rod back one spot so it puts all meat in the head instead of a typical tube where it's hollow body all the way through. And then I can shoot a Texas rib tube where I can put it on a traditional offset hook or whatnot, or even a straight worm hook. And then I can tuck that hook up into the actual rib of the tube and not have to worry about getting hung up so much, which is one thing that sucks about throwing a tube when you throw it exposed, is you got that tube weight inside the belly, which is nice, but you don't feel that sensation of like a tightened tungsten weight dragging the bottom if you wanted to drag your tube instead of just popping it. So a lot of times you'll throw a tungsten weight on there and a typical hook, and you want to rig it where you can expose it. Well, with these rib tube molds or ring fries tube molds, whatever you want to call them, you got that little bit of that rib. But one thing that sucks is you'd have to have a ton of molds to be able to shoot a lot of tubes. And then I had this epiphany, sitting here staring at this mold. Why can't I just do ribbed on top, smooth on bottom, ribbed on top, smooth on bottom, and see how it works out? So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to go ahead and put these molds together. I'm going to put rods in both sides of the ribs, and then we're going to put the smooth body on the other side. We're going to shoot the Morning Dawn on the smooth side and the Tequila Sunrise on the top, and we're going to see how they turn out and see if this hack will work. Stay tuned. Alrighty, we got the rods all lubed up, so we're going to put these molds together and get them clamped off here. I need to think about this for a second, make sure my bellies are on the right side here. Might have to open them back up real quick. Alright, so that belly's closer to me. And they should be opposite. Or the rib's closer to me, so I'm going to flip these around. That way I don't mess up the way I shoot. I'm used to shooting the bottom color closer to me. Alright, we're going to draw back some plastic and see how these turn out. Alright, so here goes nothing. Let's see if this little hack will work. Let's see if this ribbed hack works in the Angling AI mold. Alright, we topped them both off. We're going to wait just a minute here and see how they turned out. One thing about Angling AI's molds, man, they are a great mold company. There's a lot of great mold companies out there, but most of my molds are Angling AI. They got super fast service. Everything's really consistent. The Shooting Star system that I've got here by Ultra Molds is awesome. They make good molds too, but I'm pretty pretty happy with most of my angling AI stuff, so if you're into soft plastic injection and you want to check out some molds, check them out. I went ahead and shot real quick Ned rig in this color just to see how she turned out here. While we're waiting, wanted to see what the color was going to look like. So I did half Morning Dawn with Blue Flake on the bottom, and then I did Tequila Sunrise on the top with Purple Flake. So they're real similar colors, but I'll post in the very end of the video some shots in the photo booth to kind of show you the line there. It might be kind of hard to see on the footage here. You should be able to see that line. It's about a 60-40 blend here. This side is got Blue Flake with blue highlight in the Morning Dawn color, and this side has purple, or Grape Flake I should say, with violet highlight in it. So I don't know if you can see that very good on the camera or not. Like I said, I'll put a photo booth shot at the very end there so you get a better shot of it. But let's go ahead and check out these tubes and see how they turned out. Let's see if the old hack works. Oh yeah. Hey guys, I'm recording, okay? Okay, it looks... Go. Alright, I think it worked out great. It's smooth on this side. Let's go ahead and flip one up here. Oh yeah, the ribs are on the other side there. I got a little bit too much worm oil on my rods. I should have wiped them with a towel. But yeah, that's gonna work. Let's do a little bit cleaner shot. Not so much worm oil on the rods. Yeah, that's gonna work. Just created an angling AI hack. Get a paper towel out, wipe out these molds. I just dip the rods, not thinking that they would drip in the molds and cause a little bit of flashing on the rib side. I haven't really played with these molds too much, so let's pat them dry there a little bit. Let's give these bad boys one more round. These still feel slick enough that I'm not going to re-oil them. Other than having too much oil in that one on the rods, this hack is going to work. Alright, second time's a charm. Let's see how they work. just a second, and then we'll top them off. Show that color one more time. It's a Morning Dawn and Tequila Sunrise mix, which are pretty similar colors to begin with. One's just got a little bit more purple in it. That's the Morning Dawn side. That's the Tequila Sunrise side. Probably should have went a little darker on the Tequila Sunrise side, just to allow a little bit more pronounced line, but we can always tinker with that. I was just playing around. Wanted to shoot some lighter colored baits through my Clearwater home lake here, and then also go into Table Rock. Want to try a few of these kind of colors down there. Legacy, what do you think of this color? Come here. What do you guys think of that color? Huh?
I like it.
Do you?
It's kind of purplish.
Yeah, purple on one side, pink on the other. You guys want one to play with?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Pretty.
Here you go. You can have one, you can have one. Alrighty, let's see how these bad boys turned out. Now that we don't have them over lubricated. Not bad, got a little bit of flashing there, must have dirty mold. But yeah, it's still got just a little bit of excess oil there. Alright, let's see how they turned out. See if wiping off some of that excess oil made a big difference there. Hey, I'm recording. Oh yeah, way better. I can already tell. Still got a little bit of dimpling there. Just the heat of my plastic a little bit and fix that. Yeah, still got some excess oil in there, so it's playing with the ribs. But yeah, that's gonna work out. We just gotta play with it a little bit more. Nice rib top here, smooth bottom, and a rib top so you can be able to poke that hook right in there. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. See if this hack is something that you guys would want to try. I'll put the link in the descriptions to the two molds that I hacked together, and you guys can tell me what you think when you shoot it. Alrighty everybody, let me know what you think of that hack. Hopefully it works out for you. Don't over lubricate the rods. It does get into the ribs. I forgot about that. I'm used to just dipping the rods and shooting them. But on the rib molds you can't do that because it messes with the actual spots. It will cause a dimple there in a couple spots if you have too much oil in there. So thanks for tuning in, and until next time, please like and subscribe. I'll put